After getting drunk,
but you
helped
sent
your
the
body
love lines
confess
to the
when you woke
ice-cold
up
CEO
and you
saw
wanted
the
to disappear
chapter
on the spot.
Liu Ruyan was
The last
naturally
guy who
cold,
confessed
ended up
to her,
straight
and
in the
his
ICU.
manhood
You thought she
mysteriously
would punish
vanished
you
and then
hard,
fire you
but the
from
next
the company.
day she hugged you with a smile.
Hubby, hug me. Hug me tight. I love my husband the most.
Here's
Your
what
buddy
happened.
Xiao Chen liked the company secretary.
He called and
Facing
begged
your
you to
brother's
help him
request,
confess.
confidently said, "You were once
The
as
school
handsome as a
heartthrob
star.
with love
This
letters
little
filling
thing
your
would
bag.
be easy for
Next,
you."
send Secretary Zhang
Then
whatever
forward
I
her
send you.
replies back
After
to me.
hanging up,
You opened the
you
chat
quickly
box.
typed 2 messages and
Sorry.
sent them. I have
Maybe
allowed
this feels
myself
sudden,
to
but
like
after countless
you. I
nights
can no
missing
longer
you,
control my love for
looking
you.
at those
You
cheesy
nodded
pickup
with
lines.
should be enough to win
But
her
you were
over.
drunk and too
You
sleepy.
completely
The
failed
chat remark
to
was not
notice
Xiao Chen.
it was CEO.
At that
Liu
moment,
Ruyan.
in the
Liu Ruyan
CEO's
was looking
office,
down
her
at
phone
documents.
suddenly vibrated
On
beside
her
her.
stunning, ice-cold face.
Confusion
It is so
appeared.
What
late.
message
After
could
opening
this
her
be?
phone,
3 messages from you
Liu
in
Ruyan
design.
still had some impression
You are
of
talented in
She
design.
valued you.
And most
Even though she was
importantly,
called the
you were
ice-cold
handsome.
CEO.
Glance at you sometimes.
After seeing
But
your
then,
messages,
Liu Ruyan
when she came
froze
back to
and
herself,
blush appeared on her cold
she
face
frowned
and replied
tightly.
with just the
After
question mark.
receiving the reply,
You
your
stared
eyes
at the screen.
That
full
is
of
not
Secretary
right.
Shen should not just
thought it
reply with
over.
a
You
question
remembered
mark. Secretary Shen liked
Logically,
Zhou
she
Chen
should
too.
not react like this.
Suddenly,
Inspiration
inspiration
struck
struck
at
at the
Secretary
corner
Shen
of
is
your
playing
mouth.
this
Hard to
level is
get.
not
Then
enough.
need even cheesier
Your
love
words
lines.
leave me a little
But
lost.
they also let me smell something
What
special.
smell?
Seeing Xiao Chen message
You
again.
hurriedly replied,
Although you only
the
sent me a
smell
question
as long
mark,
as the
they
words
still
come from
taste
you.
sweet to me. Are you tired of being so cold
Liu
to me?
Ruyan
Looked at the new messages
and could no longer
She truly
sit still.
could not understand
dare you
where your
confess
courage
to
came
your
from.
direct
Such
boss
cheesy
as the
words.
CEO
Liu Ruyan
as
always
something
treated romance
extremely
unimportant.
Work should
So
come
seeing you act
first.
so foolishly
I'm
made
not
her
tired
angry
if
at
you
all.
work hard. I will feel more
Actually,
relaxed.
your talent is
You do
quite
not
good.
have many
Focus on work
weaknesses either.
and you will have a
I
bright
hope you
future.
stop saying this
Especially
nonsense.
these extremely cheesy
They
love
really
lines.
give me goosebumps.
After seeing the reply,
You were completely stunned.
at the
You
same
became
time,
even more sure Secretary Shen
after
liked
all,
Xiao Chen.
with
Saying
something
Zhou Chen
only
has
from
love
what you
flaws.
knew
But
about
he had
Zhou Chen.
plenty
Thinking
of
of a
flaws.
plan,
Typed
you
quickly
raised your
again.
hand, continued sending
Meanwhile,
cheesy
Liu Ruyan
love
thought
lines.
she had
The
said
other side
enough.
should know when to retreat
After
and
all,
reflect.
you were a
It was
freshly
normal to
graduated
be
young man.
impulsive
She did not
after
expect
catching
this to excite you
feelings.
more.
Soon, her phone vibrated
Liu
again.
Ruyan looked over and saw
In
your
my
messages
past life,
again.
I must
That
have
is
been
why
so
in this
dumb.
life,
Whenever I see
even
you,
if longing
even
sinks
if I am
into
doing
my
it
bones,
forever,
wish your
and your
eyes
beauty
looking at
remains
your messages
unchanged.
unchanged.
How
Could
can
not
someone
count
say
such
cheesy
cheesy but after
lines
calming
out
down,
loud?
she thought of your serious
A
face at
strange
work.
little seed quietly
Then she
grew in her
replied
heart.
with a
Serious-looking cat
Looking
sticker.
at that sticker,
You fell deep into
this
thoughts. What
expression-
exactly is Secretary
this
Shen
sticker
trying to
shows
say?
an angry little cat.
But it also looks quite
Maybe
cute.
Secretary Shen
Maybe
is
she
not
is just
angry.
shy.
After thinking
You
for a
decided
moment,
to change
cheesy lines
tactics.
are
But too
good.
many can get
So
boring.
you decided to move her with
Actually,
sincerity.
what I feel
At
for
the
you
company
is more
annual
than
party,
simple
a
like
ray
when
of
you
sunset
appeared
happened to
at
fall
that
on your
moment,
side
so
profile.
beautiful,
From that
beautiful.
moment
I made up my
on,
mind. No matter how wide the gap
I will
between
make you
us,
mine.
this is my most sincere
After
vow to
sending
you.
that
You
paragraph,
secretly laughed in
this
advance.
time, she must accept
Your head was
the
already
confession.
busy from
If
drinking.
this ended quickly, you could
On the
sleep
other
more.
side,
Liu Ruyan
and her
read the
thoughts
message.
returned to last
At
year's
that time,
company
and
party.
Secretary Shen had
Before
finished
arriving,
coming
the
out,
restaurant,
pushed
the
the
door
door
of
open.
sunset did
At
fall
that
on
time,
her left
she also
because in the
glanced
crowd,
at
her handsome
you.
face was simply too
But back
dazzling.
then, it was
She had
only a
no
glance.
other
But thinking
feelings.
back now,
Your bright, deep
were
eyes
clearly gentle
Could
and
it be
passionate.
that
Back
Wu Zifeng
then,
already liked her?
a blush instantly dyed Liu
At
Ruyan's
this moment,
face.
her
Like a
heart
deer
wavered
jumping in
a
her
little.
chest. Only after a while
But
did
this
she pick
time,
up the phone again.
she was no longer
As
even
calm
her
as before.
fingers trembled
Thank
slightly.
you for liking me.
Your words also
But
moved
from
me.
the company's
I
perspective,
must reject
I
your
have a lot of
confession.
work,
You are the same.
and I am
I
very
think you
busy.
should work
I
hard.
cannot delay your future.
So,
Those
I
6
am
messages
sorry.
stumped you on
After
the spot.
taking a sharp
Your
breath,
heart was
no
full
way.
of shock.
Secretary Shen,
Why is this
rejected
woman
me
so
again
hard
to
to
win
win
over?
over?
Your mind
In
filled
that
with
case,
thoughts.
you had to change
Since
tactics
vows
again.
did not
You would
work.
attack a woman's need for security.
Secretary Shen reviews
and people could
countless
be
documents
influenced
every
by
day.
those around them.
Besides,
Even
Liu
Secretary
Ruyan
Shen's
for so long,
personality
she kept a
became
stern
colder,
face,
just
just like
like
Liu
Liu
Ruyan.
Ruyan.
From this
Is your
point,
youth really meant
without
to face
even the
piles
right
of
to choose
documents?
love,
Keeping a cold face
is
every
not
graduate.
At your age, you should be
Smiling
cherished by
happily
someone.
from the
Actually,
heart.
I know you lack a
Although
sense of
I look
security.
pretty
I am
average,
dependable
the thing
and
I can give
hardworking.
best
After
is
sending
security.
those
Grinned.
lines,
These words perfectly avoided
and
show
turned all
Chan's
his
weaknesses
flaws into advantages.
Thinking
You
of
could
this,
not help
but
admiring
you
your
still
own
felt something was
intelligence.
missing, right?
Conquest. facing a mature
You should
woman
sound
like
a little more
secretary
dominant.
So you sent another line.
Straight from a CEO
Woman,
romance novel.
you are
Do
playing
not
with
easily
fire.
challenge
Inside
my
the
body.
Liu
Liu
Yang saw the
office.
string of
She froze
messages
completely.
Yu Feng actually said, and
She
she was
told her
playing with
not to
fire.
challenge his
Also,
bottom
Qing
line.
Feng was clearly the most
Yet he
handsome
said
man
he
she had
only
seen.
looked
So humble.
average.
As the company's
Yet
CEO,
so
hated
domineering.
hearing
But
such
the
words.
crack in her heart opened
A
wider.
blush also appeared
Those
on her
words
face,
pierced through
and
Liu
touched
Ruyang's
the
although she
fragile
was
heart.
CEO of a
In the
100
end,
billion
she was
listed
only
company.
She
She
also
also
longed
longed
to be loved.
At
And
this
spoiled.
moment,
Liu Ruyan
staring at
sat
the phone
her
screen.
mind
was
was
full
in her
of
chair.
fantasies
Maybe
about
he
the
is
person
nervous right
across
now
the
too.
screen.
He was waiting for my
Suddenly,
reply
a
too.
thought appeared in her
For
mind.
some reason, Liu Ruyan
and
seemed
typed
possessed,
one word.
but she quickly
Okay,
realized
and
something
hurriedly
was wrong.
deleted
She
it after only
That
these
would be
few
too
messages.
casual.
She had not even understood you
As the
properly
saying
yet.
goes, the more
Who knew
handsome
how
a man
fun
is,
After thinking it
the
over,
less reliable
you
he
come
is.
to my office, but
Tomorrow
as time
morning,
passed, half an hour went by without
her
your
mood
reply.
became
It felt like she had
extremely
gone through a
nervous.
battle.
Those
words hurt his heart.
He gave such a deep
Yet
confession.
I did not
Why
accept
did I
him.
push it
Liu
to tomorrow?
Ruyang felt
She
completely
was already
at a
starting
loss.
to regret,
you
but she had
directly
no
just now.
idea.
It
You had
really
already
was not
you
that
had
you
already
refused
used
to reply.
everything you
Whether
knew.
it could move
Could
Secretary
only be
Shen.
left
There is
to
also
fate.
one
Very
replied
important
way
point.
too
You
slowly.
simply could not fight
The
the
next day,
sleepiness
you
anymore.
arrived at work
Your
and
buddy,
clocked in.
Xiao Chen, walked
Wan
over
Rou
and said,
asked me to
President
pass
Liu,
you a
you
message
need to go
to
to
you.
the CEO's
It
office
sounds pretty
quickly.
urgent.
Wan Rou.
You asked and learned Secretary
If
Shen's
Xiao
full
Chen
name
could call
was
her
Shen
that,
Wanrong.
a sense
Things
of
must have worked.
achievement
I knew
filled
it.
your
A
heart.
master
of romance like
Secretary
me.
Shen
After
could
congratulating
definitely
your
win
buddy
over.
for
You
winning
went
his
straight
love.
to Liu
At
Ruyang's
this moment,
office.
fragrance filled the office
Liu
air.
Ruyang sat behind her
Quietly
desk.
sizing
President
you up.
Why
Liu,
did you call me here so
the
early?
only thing you
Was
could
that
think
the
of
design proposal
might
submitted
have
yesterday?
some
Liu
flaws.
raised her eyes
A
and
faint
met yours.
blush appeared on
About
her
last
face.
night.
Is there anything else you want to say to
Seeing her
me?
expression,
A
you
bad
froze
feeling suddenly
slightly.
rose in your
Did I
heart.
not go drinking last night?
How could anything involve Liu
Seeing
Ruyan?
that you had
Liu
no
Ruyan
reaction,
pressed
a
her
slightly
lips
annoyed
together.
expression
Was last night's
appeared
confession
on
just
her
a
face.
joke? Handsome men are rarely
Just
good
as
people.
Liu Ruyan
You spoke.
was about to
I was
get
drinking
angry.
with my buddy last night.
I really
do not remember what happened.
When she heard the word
Liu
drinking,
Ruyan felt a little
Could it be Gu
disappointed.
Qingfeng's
confession,
but
was
even if it
so
was
drunk
drunk
it still
talk,
meant Gu Qingfeng had feelings
after
for her.
struggling
Liu
for a long
Ruyan's
time,
red lips moved
I
slightly.
accept your
confession
Gu
from
Qingfeng,
last
we
night.
still
need to talk face
Hearing
to
that,
face.
your
Your
face
face
went
went
dark.
dark.
What
confession? I
confession?
confessed to this
Impossible.
ice block.
Absolutely
Liu Ruyan
impossible.
Must have made
Seeing
a
that, you
mistake.
still could not believe
She
it.
softly said,
If you do
open
not
your
believe
phone
me,
and check.
looking at your panicked face, she
No matter
smiled
what,
faintly.
you already confessed
Even
to
if
me.
it was
you
drunk
still
talk,
have to take
hearing that,
responsibility
took your
for
phone
me
out of your
immediately. When
pocket.
you opened the
And
phone,
saw the chat box under
your
President
last
Liu's
hope,
name,
Liu
completely
Ruyan
died.
watched your
And
panicked
somehow
expression.
liked
Gu
since you said those
Qingfeng
things to
even
me last
more.
night, you have
responsibility.
And I think
Liu
we can
Ruyan
give it a
blushed
try.
deeply.
Smaller
After
and
speaking,
smaller,
she quickly
pretending
lowered
to
her
read
head.
documents.
Dare look
Such
at you
flustered
again.
actions.
Was clearly like a girl
After
tasting
calming
down.
first
To
love.
the good news
awkwardly.
was, first day after rebirth,
The bad news
you
was,
won the female
facing
CEO
that
face
and
every
women
day.
are
changeable.
You feared she was only
After
playing
getting
with
bored,
you.
although
she
you
might
were
throw you
handsome
away
not a
once you
playboy.
chose someone.
Just
you
as
would be
your
frustrated.
voice suddenly
Ding!
sounded in your mind.
Congratulations, host.
After the system
Pure
scan,
love,
the
invincible
invincible
system
system
of
makes
the
a
house.
choice. Reject Liu
The
Ruyan.
system
will disappear and send you back.
Then you will be hit
before
by a
rebirth
car and die,
your
and
rebirth
receive the
chance.
title
Option 2.
extremely foolish.
Accept
Partner.
officially
Liu
awaken
Yang
the
unlocked
all
system
system
reward.
functions. 3 million yuan.
Listening to
and
the voice in your
1,000
mind,
completely
love
calmed
pause.
down.
So your rebirth was not
the
a
system
coincidence.
had saved
Perhaps
you.
the meaning
was
of your
to become
rebirth.
husband and
Seeing
wife
that you
was
still
Liu
did not
Ruyan
answer.
appeared in Liu
I am
Ruyan's
so
eyes.
outstanding.
Silly
Man would not reject
Just as
me,
she
right?
was anxiously
You spoke.
waiting.
I have
President
made
Liu,
up my
since we are
mind.
so fated.
This must be heaven's
So I
arrangement.
accept your confession.
After hearing your
Liu
answer,
Ruyan's hanging heart
at the
finally
same time,
settled. Your gentle
for some
smile
reason,
fascinated
she
her.
felt
Looked
your
even more handsome
soon
than
as
before.
your
System's
words
voice
fell.
appeared in your mind
Congratulations,
again.
host,
Pure love
for fully
invincible
awakening.
system
Reminder,
rewards have
host
been
should
issued.
understand
If
if
the
the
host
pure
ever
love,
betrays her
I
in
will
the
send
future.
the
host back to
Listening
the car
to the
accident,
system's
smiled
warning,
helplessly.
having a beauty like Liu
was a
Ruyang as your
blessing.
wife
Earned
How could
over
you
3
feel
lifetimes.
your
thoughts
her?
returned
Looking at the
to
shy Liu
reality.
Ruyan
You
before
gently
you
brushed the hair on her
Ruyang,
forehead.
Can I call you that from
Liu
now on?
Yuan quietly felt the
not
warmth
daring
of
to
your
raise her
fingers
head and
intimately
admit
in her
it
eyes.
was his
Then
idea.
there was no
So
problem.
Liu Ruyan
That
smiled
name
and
sounds
replied,
pretty
"I like
nice.
it too."
So what am I to you now?
He asked in a teasing
Hearing
tone.
this, Liu Ruyan's face showed shy
knew
blush,
you were teasing
but
her.
for some reason, she could not feel
Instead,
angry at all.
she felt
Since you
a deep
accepted
sense
me, you
of
are naturally
satisfaction.
my
Liu
destined
Ruyan
one.
also raised
Looking at
her
you
head,
with as if
burning
she
eyes.
wanted to swallow you
Seeing
whole.
her take the
You became a
initiative
little
like
nervous.
this.
You never expected Liu
She
Ruyan
was
to
simply
be so flirtatious.
although
in
you knew
sheep's
many
clothing.
cheesy
When
love
fully facing
lines.
a woman,
Your fair face
could
turning
not help.
slightly red.
After all, this was your first
Just when you
relationship.
felt
Liu
at a
Ruyan
loss,
suddenly stood
she
up.
reached out her jade-like hand
Has a
and touched
habit
your cheek.
of taking control
Even
was
in love,
already in her
she
bones.
wanted to be on
Facing
top.
sudden
Liu Ruyan's
intimate move.
a chill
You
spread
froze
out
your left
little.
cheek as if
Her
snow had
fingers
covered
were
it,
so
like her
cold.
usual face. But
Cold
now,
as
use your
ice.
passionate heart to warm
Then
her.
raised your right hand and covered her hand.
Feeling the warmth of your cheek and
Liu
palm,
Ruyan's face showed
a happy smile like a child.
warmed
His
pure love
beloved
points
hand.
the
System's
plus
voice
1,000
appeared
again.
slightly
So
surprised.
as long as you do
can
intimate
earn pure
things,
love
this method
points
is
to have you
simple.
by
It's
my
my
side.
greatest
Liu Ruyan
fortune.
blushed and
It
softly
meant that
recited.
when you stayed beside
She
her,
felt truly
after
happy.
saying that,
She withdrew her hand
her movement
and
was
ruffled your
extremely
hair. At this
intimate.
moment, looking
The two of
closely
you were
at
very
Liu
close.
Ruyan's
You
suddenly
stunning
felt an
face,
urge to
those
hold
tempting red lips. Like a butterfly drawn to a flower,